Okay, let's see. Hello, Grand Rising Day. Welcome to the Village platform where you can come to a supportive community that cares about your needs, that cares about what you're experiencing, what you're going through. A place where you can express and let go. Nothing but good vibes on this place. Hello, Tamala, how are you? Grand Rising Day. So, alrighty, before we continue, I'd just like to share some words of inspiration and share some updated news. So for those that are interested in booking a private session for a more deeper reading, I've pinned the link to book a private session. Grand Rising Day. I heart you too. For those that are interested in making donations, they are pinned on the comments as well. So I'm only going to be on live for about 40 minutes, but I'm going to jump back on. I just wanted to make a presence, say hello to everyone, see how everybody's doing, checking in on the community. I have been away from the village for some days. I just want to hey, I'm back. I'm still here, still going. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and share this video with other different groups as well so that we all can jump on board and feel these good vibes. But I will say this. The type of general readings that I'm doing today deals with what's happening in your life right now and the obstacle that you're overcoming. So what's happening in your life right now just kind of more so just give you clarification as to what's taking place in your present moment, what to focus on. And then the obstacle and challenge you're overcoming just lets you know that none of the efforts that you put has been placed is in vain. Okay, so I have Christopher that made a donation. Thank you for your blessings. I appreciate that. I'm adding your name to the list now. I'm not sure who is Christopher, but Christopher, I just saw your blessing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just going to go ahead and share this video with other individuals. Share this on my page and share this to the Solar Crowns group. Okay, let's get right in. Feel free to share this video to those that you feel that will be able to resonate with the message, be able to accept the type of atmosphere and vibe that we give here. Other than that, thank you for being a part of Solar Crown vibe. Well, sorry. Thank you for being a part of the village. Excuse me. Okay. I love ringing the healing bells. The healing bells is basically saying spiritual session, a spiritual moment is in session. Time for the beautiful speech. All right, so let's get right into it. Hello, Grand Rising Day, Latrice. Wow, if you've been dreaming about the same person for months, what that means is you are going to end up meeting that individual, but every time you're dreaming about the same person, there's a message in a sense of either it's telling you to look at what this person means in your life, or y'all are going to meet. So it's definitely a reason, and the best way to see what the meaning can be is to write down what the dreams be about, so then that way you can look at the overview. Let me see here. Hello, Loki Angel. What's up, Nick Rogers? We have Christopher. Wow, Christopher, you jumped right on board. I appreciate that for sure. Okay, so before I get into this reading session, Christopher, because I thank you for your blessing. Hello, Nish. Nish. I like that. So when it comes to the spiritual sessions, what's happening is that when two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, God has to manifest. So when you have so many witnesses that believes in the spiritual experiences, it creates a profound reading. It creates something greater and big that we all can feel, right? Hello. We got Trelisa. We got Malaya. I don't know if it's Malaya or Malaya, but hello, Grand Rising Day. I thank everyone for being a part. No, there's not a long wait for readings at all. So feel free to make a donation because it's not a long wait. You're right on time. You're right on time. Okay, so another thing is I might only be able to take in 6 people, but I will come back on live after this session. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nish. Really appreciate that. So here we are. Now, when I say the word God, I want people to understand what do I mean when I say that, because we all have our own different beliefs, our different interpretations, because we build a personal relationship with the word God. And so when I say God, I'm speaking of a being of harmony, of wholeness, of oneness, which is the higher degrees of orderliness. I'm talking about a being of empowerment, a being of self-inspiration, a being of unconditional faith and unconditional love. You feel me? I'm talking about a being that know how to connect the differences and see the greater picture. The being that accepts you for who you are, that takes your good and your bad and still love you the same and never change. I'm talking about that being that resonates right inside your heart when it comes to your intuition that tells you what you need to do, but then your ego begins to want to take control and tell you that you can't do it or you're not enough or you should fear. See, that's ego. Ego is so flesh. But when it comes to spirit tells you to step out your comfort zone. Spirit tells you to move beyond your limitation. Spirit tells you to trust the unknown, even when you can't even see the outlet. When you can't even see the light, Spirit tells you the light is still there. The light is still there. You feel me? So I'm glad we jumping right on board. We get into it. I'm so glad you like that. I appreciate that. But let's dive right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a prayer. Right, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it all in and do a prayer. Here we go. I connect with the divine masculine, divine feminine, mother God and father God, yin and yang, alpha, omega, the beginning and the ending, tapping into super consciousness, tapping into the subconsciousness, tapping into collective consciousness, tapping into our higher self, tapping into the inner power from within, souls above, souls below. Use me as a conduit to provide a profound message to reach the mind, body, and soul, to clear, to purge delusion, fear, doubt, and insecurity, and to connect with the mind, body, and soul. For we are the reflection of unconditional love and unwavering faith. Let me not be moved by my ego, but led by my spirit. And let us all be protected by our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, and God throughout our journey in life. Namaste, Ashe, Amen. Alrighty, let's get right into it. So I have Nish. I got you as well, love. You're right on here, right on time. Okay, Christopher, are you ready? Because now it's time to get right into the reading. We have a lot of witnesses online. Thank you so much, Low-Key Angel. I appreciate you being there for me, moderating the whole thing, man. I appreciate that. So, right, I say, we are all these witnesses. It's time to witness spirit in the flesh, right? When you think about Jesus, 40 days in the wilderness, Jesus literally had to battle his ego for 40 days and 40 nights. And you saw how ego kept on saying, I can grant you wealth, food, pleasures, everything that the body craved for of what the devil was using to tempt Jesus 40 days and 40 nights. But Jesus said, nope, I am the mind. You feel me? Okay, Christopher, let's do this then. I want you, Christopher, if you can, if this is if you're in an environment to do so, I want you to gently close your eyes because I want you to do a deep breath. Do a deep breathe as if you're inhaling life for the first time because that breath is of God. That breath is a spirit. That breath is life. And without that life, we wouldn't be a living soul. So we have to understand that no matter how hard life gets, the fact that we can still breathe the essence of life. Life is God. Because without life, there's no existence. Life is creation. So breathe in deep and then exhale. Let it all go. Just breathe in deep and exhale. You want to vibrate your shoulders. You want to rotate your neck. You want to kind of like knock some of this day off you. Knock some of that past energy off you. You feel me? Man, I come on, Shay. I appreciate that. Alrighty, Christopher. You ready to begin? Just say good vibes, and I'm about to go right into it. Just say good vibes. We're gonna get right into it. Okay. So tapping in. Damn, we already got cars flying off. Hold on. Okay. This is interesting. I'm liking what's going on there. Hey, Angie Bush, how are you? Let's do it. Tapping into the Moonology deck with the different lunar phases and the different zodiac signs that describe the archetype of human consciousness. I tap in with Christopher to provide divine guidance and light within this reading. Hello, Yolanda Newman. Woo, we getting so many cards jumping out for you, man. Okay. When two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, Spirit has to manifest. Spirit has to manifest because we got so many witnesses and God never lies, okay? But there is a spirit that does lies. Alrighty, good vibes, good vibes. Tapping into the Keepers of the Light deck, communicating with God and goddesses, angels, ascended masters, and spirit guides. Tapping in with Christopher to figure out what is the obstacle and challenge that he's overcoming in his life. When two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, Spirit has to manifest. Let's dive right in. Oh, perfect. What was your name, Yolanda? Just so I can make sure I have your name on my list. What is your name, love? Interesting. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, reading is in session. Number 1, Christopher, let's get right into it. For starters. Oh, I got you listed, Yolanda. I got you listed. All right, reading in session, no interruptions. You can still communicate, but I will communicate. I'm gonna respond back after the reading. So here we are. The first card that comes up is the Gibson Moon, which is amazing because the Gibson Moon talks about you're very close to a full moon. What that means is you're very close to receiving your goal. You're very close to what you've asked for. So you've been making some prayer. You've been throwing out some affirmations. You have a goal that is set, and you're in perfect alignment towards getting to that goal, Christopher. Because the card that came out is you're very close to achieving your goal, which means all the efforts you've been putting out into the universe has been recognized. The way how you've been moving your energy, the way how you've been protecting your energy, the way how you've been removing people out of your life or bringing in new people or stepping out of your comfort zone, you are on the right path. So what that tells me is that you have a good intuition, you have a good mindset, you have a good heart, you love what you do, you are committed to your dreams and your passion because it's working. This lets me know that your blessing is literally right around the corner. So continue doing what you're doing. Continue moving forward. Continue with that tenacity that you have. Continue with that inspiration. That energy is good. But what's going on in your life right now is because you are getting opportunity, because you are receiving abundance. And abundance doesn't just mean money. Abundance can be gifts that people are giving you. Abundance can be new friends. Abundance can be a new career opportunity. Abundance can mean anything that means plenty of, right? It's saying don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. So what this saying that sometimes you can have a tendency of becoming so, so much in your ego to where you feel, where you might, Like as Leos, like, so like this is a Leo energy vibe. But what it's saying is that sometimes you can be a fire. You know, sometimes you can be the center of the spotlight. You know, because you have a grand presence. It's in your appearance. It's in your style. It's in your persona. It's in the way how you project yourself. You are a boss by your own right. And at times, you are in a place of leadership, or you are in a place where people look at you as an example, right? And so when you are talented, or when you are, you know, when you have this brilliancy about yourself, you can't let your pride get in the way, because you've witnessed in your past how you fell flat on your face, one of those "I told you so" moments. So you want to be careful about your pride, because you're growing in life, and because you're getting close to your goal, the only thing that will stop you from your blessing, or the only thing that will take it away, if you allow your pride to get in the way. It's okay to shine your light, but don't ruin others in the process, because it's time to stay grounded. The obstacle and challenge that you're overcoming is stay grounded, okay? This is Earth connection. This is time to get back into nature. When the last time you went to the beach? When the last time you went to smell the roses, to put your feet into sand, or to have a relaxation? It's time to be grounded. It's time to take some time to yourself to be connected with the Mother Earth, just so that it can balance your ego, just where it can balance your moves. This is a time where you just experience with nature. So the obstacle and challenge that you're overcoming is that you are beginning to plan more trips. You are beginning to set more boundaries to protect your energy. So you're probably tapping into nature. So enjoy this amazing season that we're experiencing this year. But you want to make sure you come back to earth. Don't be so high in the clouds that you forget who you are. The challenge that you're overcoming is that you are standing your ground. And you're not allowing yourself to be moved and shaken up so easily as before. Now, Christopher, if you want a deeper reading, book a private session and we can dive deep. This is a general reading. I can only share bits and pieces, because when it comes to airing out information, that's private. How do you feel, Christopher? Talk to me. Okay. Come on, I'm feeling it. Like I said, man, definitely book a private session. Let's dive even deeper. So I have Nish Nish. Where are you, love? After Nish Nish, there's Yolanda Newman. Oh, I love that name, Yolanda. Yolanda's my favorite gospel singer. There's Yolanda. There's Kim Burrell. There's Kiara Sheard. There's so many people I know. I'm feeling a little shaken, but like I know you're probably right. Hey, look, come on, Christopher, we're gonna dive deep into this. Definitely book a private session with me. It's pinned into this into the comments as well. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Loki Angel. I appreciate you so much. I'll be expecting that booking. I'll be waiting for you, love. All right, Nish Nish. I'm loving it. Here we go, Nish. So, Nish, I want you to gently close your eyes, and I want you to do a deep breathe. Inhale that essence of spirit, because that life, this oxygen is spirit. God is omnipresent. And when God said that, God did not lie. It's just that we forget the presence of God, because the world is attached to our ego when we don't put our flesh in subdue. We have to dominate our flesh by telling our body, I am the mind. See, your body thinks it's the mind. That's why we're so convinced by every thoughts and feelings that we go through, because the body is a sponge, right? It grows, it learns by habit. Whatever you give the body is whatever it's going to get used to. So if you give the body stress, anger, and fear and worry, your body's going to be used to that energy. So now when you're trying to see a better outcome, it's hard, because your body is still conditioned by what you've been giving it, right? So Nish, let's dive right into it. So Nish, just gently close your eyes, do a deep inhale, breathe in that essence, breathe in that life of God because you're a living soul, and exhale with a relaxation. You want to just let it all out. Vibrate those shoulders, rotate your neck, you know what I'm saying? Get all into it. All right, we got Terry Johnson. I got you on here. Let's do it. Okay, Nish, let's dive in. If you're ready, just say good vibes, Nish, and I'm about to go ahead into it. Tapping into the Moonology deck to communicate with the different lunar phases in the 12 zodiac sign that describes the archetype of human consciousness. Tapping in with Nishness, connecting with the divine spirit, divine guidance, and light within this reading. What is happening in her life currently, right now? What is taking place in her life? What does she need to pay attention to? Okay. Ooh, Nish. Okay, come on. Let's do it. Now we're tapping into the Keepers of the Light deck, communicating with angels, ascended masters, God and goddesses, and spirit guides. Tapping in with Nish, connecting with the divine spirit, divine light, and guides within this reading. When two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, spirit has to manifest. Because God is omnipresent. And when you have so many witnesses that are believing, God has no choice but to show out. Has no choice. God never lied. God keeps promises. Woo! Okay. Yes, make donations. I would say donations are $10 and more. At least. But feel free to give us upon your heart. It is a donation, love. It is a donation. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is what I'm getting out of your reading. Because you have multiple cards that jumped out of you, Nish. Alright, Nish. I want you to just say good vibes, love. Say good vibes. And I'm going to begin the reading. We have a reading in session. Alrighty, Camilla. I love that name. Alrighty, here we go. First thing first. Get these chills. What's happening in your life right now is full moon in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarian energy, they're philosophers. They're very creative when it comes to expressing their raw, true emotions. They're like the biggest romantics there is. But they're also travelers. They're also wanderers. So what I'm getting out of this... thank you, Camila, I appreciate that. What I'm getting out of this is that you are a wanderer. Nish, like you have a lot of creative ideas, you are an innovator, and what's going on in your life right now is that there are a number of things happening in your life that's causing you to feel a little bit of doubt, that's causing you to feel a little wary, a little insecure, because there's changes that's taking place, and you are goal-oriented, right? You want to make sure you have the best experience this year around for sure, because last year was like, whoa. But this year brings in some hope. What's taking place is look at the bigger picture. It is saying continue to surrender your fear, your worry for the future, and give it to God. Meaning believe that your blessing, your breakthrough is right there. You already have it because you meet your goals. So what's interesting about this card is that it's a red moon, which represents an intense time. So you're probably going through some intense, how can I say, this in your life currently, you're going through some intense moments in your life. But look at the bigger picture. No matter how crazy it gets, don't focus on the little things. Don't focus on all the chaos. You got to look at the bigger picture because everything that's taking place in your life right now is happening for a very good reason. And looking at the bigger picture allows you to be bigger than the circumstance. What's interesting, though, is that the obstacle in China's overcoming is Paul the Venetian, which is an Italian artist. Now, this card represents experiencing the grace, experiencing the favor that's upon you. You know God got your back. You know God got your back. And not only just that, share your gifts with grace, meaning be open to share your talent, to share your abilities, because you're being called to action. The obstacle and challenge that you're overcoming is that you're starting to express who you are, your talents, your worth. You recognize your divine worth. You recognize the gift that God has given you, and you're going to use that gift because waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Okay? So with that being said, this is a time to start that business. This is the time to start that new idea. This is a time to start that new opportunity. But there is an idea you've been sitting on. You've probably been pondering. It's time to make up your mind because there is a teacher inside of you. Mary Magdalene popped up as an additional reading to what challenge you're overcoming. You're tapping into this divine spirituality within yourself. You are a prophetess by your own right because you're so goal-oriented. You can speak things into existence. You can see things before they happen. You have your moments where you're like, damn, are you a psychic? You feel me? All right, Camila, I got you. And so what's happening is the teacher is awakening inside of you. You're being called. You feel that urge. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. You have a gift, and I don't know, are you dealing with something with communications? But I can see that you're good in communications and connecting with people emotionally. You know what people want. Okay? You're welcome, Nish. If you want a more in-depth reading, because this is a general, you haven't seen nothing yet, book a private session. And you can see how deep the reading really goes. Alrighty. Okay, Yolanda Newman, where are you, love? Remember to thank Spirit for this experience, Nishness, because if it wasn't for the Creator, if it wasn't for what we all are created from, I wouldn't be able to connect. So Nish, so there's a link that's pinned to the comments. There's a link at the bottom where it said make a donation. My link to book a private session is there. And there's also a link on in the posting of this video as well. But private sessions are $50 per hour. All right, let's see where we at. Alrighty, Yolanda, let's dive right into it. Thank you, Nish, for being a part of this opportunity. Yolanda, I just want you to gently close your eyes. Do a deep inhale to breathe in that life of spirit. Breathe in that beautiful essence because we're a living soul because of it. And slowly just relax with that exhale. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock that vibe. Change. Let's uplift these vibes, right? Shaking those shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Shake those shoulders. Let them drop them. Rotate that neck. Right? Let's get into it. Okay, Yolanda. If you're ready, say good vibes. We're going to dive right into it. So let's tap in. Give me a brief moment. Because I did not get a chance to... I want to make sure I keep the atmosphere pure. So this is Sage. I want to keep the atmosphere pure and my energies vibrant as we go through these experiences with each different reading. Amazing. Let's dive in. So tapping in to the Moonology deck with the different lunar phases and the 12 zodiac signs. Tapping in with Yolanda Newman. Connecting with the divine spirit for light and guidance within this reading. When two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, spirit has to manifest. And we're tapping in to receive what is happening within Yolanda's life now. What she needs to focus on. Here we go. Ooh, Yolanda. Okay, I feel like you're still making up your mind with some decisions in your life. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. What's happening? Uh-oh, Yolanda. Let's see what's happening. Connecting with the keepers of the light deck, communicating with the angels, God, spirit guides, ascended masters. This is beautiful. Card just jumped out. When two or more come together, guys, in the midst, when two or more come together, spirit has to manifest. Tapping in with the divine spirit, divine light and guides within this reading. Tapping in with Yolanda. When two or more come together, God is in the midst. When two or more come together, spirit has to manifest. Amazing. Okay. So Yolanda, let's dive right into it. So what's happening that's present in your life is that the first quarter moon, which means this is talking about you're halfway there. You're halfway there. So your life, so far into this current time in your life, things has been a bit shaky, but you've been persevering. You've been moving forward with faith. Now I can tell that you're a prayer warrior, because when this card pops up, this is saying that you've been speaking a lot of things into the universe. You've been holding on to your vision, and you have been tested either by the employees at your job, or either the customers that you're dealing with within your personal business, whether it comes with your friends or your family or your significant other. What's taking place is that your commitment is being tested, which means God has his eyes on you. This is divine intervention in your life right now, is that you want to keep up your strength and hold on, because this test that you're experiencing is only a short temporal cycle, but it's to sharpen your mind and your emotions so that you are sure that this is the path you want to take, so that you are sure that this is the blessing that you want. So you got to be careful what you ask for, because when you get it, are you ready to receive it? Can you handle that blessing? So your commitment is being tested. So continue to hold on to that faith, because you're halfway there. You're almost there. So you can let go, surrender your worries, surrender your fears, surrender your stress, surrender your anxiety to love, because that's what God is. Every time we're giving love, we're going to gain it back. It's no different from when we're in relationships. We want to give love and happiness and joy and excitement to those that we're connected to, but we forget that we're not just receivers. We can give to ourselves as well, because you need love. You need that excitement, that joy, that empowerment. Don't think that you cannot give yourself that, because you gave people so much greatness. You know, a part of you have closed your heart or shield yourself away because of how you've been taken advantage of for your kindness and your generosity. So it has changed you a bit, right? You feel like you want to spread your wings, but a part of you kind of still have them closed a little bit. But know that what challenge you're overcoming is karma releasing. You're releasing your karmic debt because you're providing more love. You're providing more care into your life. And this is changing your karma. You're moving beyond drama. You're creating your own path. You're creating your own path. You're starting a new life. You're becoming a whole new you, because you're done with the past. You're done with the traumas in your life. So you're cutting things off. You're changing your negatives into positives. And so you're making room for good energy, which is why the additional card popped up, Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Your heart is awakening. You feeling more creative. You feeling more empowered. You're feeling more ready to take on your challenges, because you're seeing the fruits of your labor. But hold on, because there's a blessing right around the corner. Okay? Understand that awaken to acceptance and divine love. God is saying continue to rely on that divine love, because it will never wrong you or fail you. Give and receive in balance. It's okay to give, but you got to do it in balance so that you still have enough for Yolanda. Now, if you want a deeper reading, love, you feel me? Book a private session with me. Okay, we got that. Tell me how you feel, Yolanda. Hello, Evelyn. How are you? Grand Rising Day. Thank you for being a part of the Village platform. It's amazing. A place where we all can connect with a supportive community. Because this is a place of believers. Alrighty, I have Terry Johnson. After Terry Johnson, there is Camilla. Terry Johnson, are you still there? Where are you, Terry? You're welcome, Yolanda. Feel free to book a private session with me for a deeper reading. Because this is just a taste. This is just a taste. Oh, Evelyn, no problem, love. Feel free to make a donation to my Cash App or my PayPal or Apple Pay. It is pinned to the comments if you would like to book a private session as well, Evelyn. Other than that, if you just want to just feel free to view to see the good vibes and receive good vibes, definitely. You can stay online, no problem with that at all. Because when I'm not doing a tarot card reading, I still provide good teachings and good word of message. Terry Johnson. All right, let's get right into it, Terry. I want you to gently... You're welcome, Evelyn. Terry, I want you to gently close your eyes, do a deep inhale to breathe in that spirit of life. And I want you to exhale in relaxation, if you can. You feel me? And I want you to shake your shoulders, drop your shoulders, rotate your neck. Let's change the vibe. Let's knock the past off of us, right? And let's get right into it. So diving in into this experience, into this reading, right? Terry, once you're ready, say good vibes, and I'm going to provide that reading for you. So tapping into the Moonology deck, tapping into the different lunar phases and the different zodiac signs and astrology. Tapping in with Terry Johnson, tapping in with Divine Spirit, Divine Light and Guide within this reading. When two or more come together, guys, in the midst, when two or more come together, Spirit has to manifest. Okay, Spirit has to manifest. Because there's so many witnesses. God does not lie. Oh, I like this. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on, Terry. Let's see what's going on. So tapping into the Cubits of the Light deck to communicate with the goddesses, gods, ascended masters, spirit guides, and and angels. Tapping in with Terry, tapping in with the Divine Spirit, Divine Light and Guide within this reading. When two or more come together, guys, in the midst, when two or more come together, Spirit has to manifest. Let's see what's going on here. Now, Terry, this is kind of more so like validation for you because you already have your heart set. And I'm going to share something with you, Terry. So, what popped up in your reading is void of course moon. Now, this is interesting because what's happening in your life right now is that there's a situation that you're worrying about. Or, I don't know, is it with an attachment with a significant other? I don't know if it's whatever this may be. It is saying that you're beating the hairs out of a dead horse. It is saying that you're pushing for something and you're looking for a different outcome, but you keep getting the same outcome within this situation. So it's telling you to let it go. Let it go and do something differently because what you want is right around the corner. Nothing will come out of this situation. It's trying to avoid, to avoid it, to get it out your life. I don't know for sure what's going on in your life currently, but let's take a dive deep into this void course of moon. Let's take a dive deep. So I'm going to bring out my book for this particular card because I want you to take in the message that this card brings about, because it lets me know already that you're committed and that you don't like to give up, but you have to understand that some things are meant to fade away. Okay? So here we go. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with your both behavior and beliefs. Affirmation to keep in mind: I trust in my highest good. Remember that. You trust in your highest good. Additional meanings for this card: the chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you would get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Surrender your fear, surrender your worries, surrender your anxiety, and trust that God has it for you. Take time out. Meditate and contemplate. Take time out to self-reflect and sort your thoughts to know what you're getting yourself into. Okay? Understand that this is a time to surrender to spirit, because what happened is you've been spreading yourself thin, and you know better than that. You know better than that, Terry, because deep inside of you, Mary Magdalene popped up as an obstacle that you're overcoming, which is realizing your true worth. You are a teacher by your own right. You are intuitive with who you are. You recognize your worth. You are awakened, and you're called to action. You're called to use your lessons, to use your testimonies to empower who you are and to empower those that you love and that you are connected to. But you have to be able to let go of the things that are bearing no fruit, because it's taking away your blessings. Don't sleep on your blessings by allowing a situation that's not moving take advantage of you. Awaken that teacher. You have something important to share. Follow your inner calling and don't let anything stop you. Come on, Terry. Now, if you want a deeper reading, Terry, feel free to book a private session with me. My link is attached to this video. My link for a private booking session. And really, just feel free to make a donation, and I will definitely provide you a beautiful reading. But I am about to get off on live. I'm going to get back on, but the last person I have is Camilla. Camilla, where are you, love? Let's do this. So Camilla's going to be my last reading, but I'm going to get back on. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. This is what I do. I mean, I love connecting with spirit. I love being able to tap in, to collective consciousness so that we can get a profound message. Camilla, are you still there, love? Because Camilla, if you're still there, I want you to gently close your eyes, do a deep inhale to breathe in that life of spirit, and to exhale relaxation slowly. And you want to be able to shake your shoulders, drop your shoulders, rotate that neck to change that vibe, okay? Gently close your eyes, do a deep inhale, slowly exhale. When you're ready, tell me good vibes, Camilla. Tell me good vibes. Alrighty, tapping into the Monology deck. Tapping into the different lunar phases and the 12 zodiac signs to get a deeper in-depth reading. Tapping in with Camilla. Tapping in with the divine spirit, divine light and guidance within this reading. When two or more come together, spirit is in the midst. When two or more come together, God has to manifest. Oh my God. Come on. This is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. Tapping into the Keepers of the Light deck. Okay. So this is interesting. Hello, Nia Jennings. So this is amazing in your reading because, Camilla, this lets me know that you have your heart set on something. There's a win-win outcome in a forecast, full moon in Libra, which is saying that in your life right now, Camilla, things are balancing out in your life. Now, what I'm saying is that there is a new opportunity taking place in your love life. Now, I don't know if this is a new career. this is a new business, or this is a new partner. A new relationship is going to form for you. Or maybe the relationship that you are in are setting a new page, are starting a new chapter. The romance is getting back together, but it's talking about a new opportunity. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Things are balancing out in your life where it's a win-win either way it goes. So you can definitely lay down your hair and have a good time. Because the obstacle and challenge that's overcoming in your life, Camilla, is Master Buddha, which represents increased awareness. You're more aware. You're more affirmed of what you want and what you need for you. And you a Libra, okay? Libra is all about the appearance, luxury, balance, making right decisions, fairity. And the thing is, when Libras don't have that zen, they can be very chaotic. They can stop caring about themselves. And you know when a Libra stop caring about herself. But Libras, they are goddesses and gods and kings and queens by their own right. So this is saying get back into who you are. Deeper connection. Trust your inner voice. Your intuition will never fail you wrong. And as a Libra, you have to balance your mind and your heart. So definitely get back into any healthy routine that you probably have stopped. Maybe there's something that's been distracting you, something that's been on your mind. Maybe you met someone that's like a twin flame. Maybe you met someone that you feel really connected to and you're probably not too sure of, right? But what's going on is that you're tapping in to you're tapping in deep. Okay, love, you're tapping in deep. And I want you to understand that this increased awareness that you're experiencing is to help you realign your thoughts and your heart so that you can create harmony. As a Libra, you have to create harmony. So get into meditation, get some massaging going on. And then not only just that, but as we get into Radha, additional reading with yours is Soul Flame. And this talks about rediscover a lost part of yourself. You're rediscovering yourself. You're finding yourself because you went through some experience in your life that took parts of who you are. But you are reclaiming your mind. This is your time. You are connecting to greater connections in your life. Okay, you're experiencing relationships of harmony and healing, so you're experiencing a more pleasant time in your life. This is beautiful. I want to dive deep into your reading, but because we're having a general session, please book a private session, Camilla, because this is beautiful. I don't want to dive in too deep, but I'm loving what's going on. You're on the right path. Expect miracles to take place. This is all good news all across the board. Yes. How do you feel, Camilla? How do you feel? Tell me. Because I wanted to keep going, but I have to get off on live. I will be back on live. I will be back on live at 5:30 p.m. That's Pacific time. That's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I believe. Yeah. So I'm going to get back on live. Definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned. For everyone that didn't get a chance to get a reading, those that's enjoying the vibe, this is what you're going to experience at the Village. We do it big here. Thank you, Nia Jennings, for the stars. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Camilla. I want you to thank Spirit, because if it wasn't for Spirit, I wouldn't be able to connect and tap into such an experience. So I thank you for believing. I thank you for keeping your faith. So with that being said, I'm going ahead to close out this reading with a prayer. Connect with the divine, masculine, divine, feminine, mother God, and father God. Thank you for this awesome opportunity for all of us to connect as a community, to bring and project our belief, our faith, and spirit. For we are all connected to unconditional love and unwavering faith. Let us all be protected and guided by intuition. May our ego let us not be held down. Let us not be held back from our past. Let us persevere and move forward in life and be protected by our angels, spirit guides, universe, and God. For we are all in belief. For we are all witness to that unconditional love that we're always surrounded by. Namaste, Ashe, Amen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, thank you for being a part of the Solar or of the Village. And like I mentioned before, feel free to share this video. Feel free to let people know that this is the site to be on. Alrighty, everyone. I will see you later on today, everybody. Good vibes.